Hi everyone, Falcon Uruguay here. Going to do a review today of an MRE, and today's menu will be menu number 1, chili with beans. This is a Warnick Company packed MRE. I know this is a 2014 menu, although for some bizarre reason this one does not have a date code stamped or printed anywhere on the package. Nonetheless, we shall give it a shot. Now, let's go ahead and get in it. And we've got our peelable seal here. We'll go ahead and open that up. There's our contents. And let's go ahead and take them out. Now, we have Sterling Foods cornbread. This one was packed on the 343rd day of 2013. Nice. And we have a wheat snack bread from Sterling. That was packaged on the 316th day of 2013. We have an accessory pack. You can see there. We'll cover that in a second. Aha! We have a chocolate chip Ranger bar. And there's the date code on that. We have some cheese spread. And let's see here. What's the date code on this? I don't know if this will be visible. There we go. Almost had it. According to this, it's the 323rd day of 2013. So we've got that. Our trusty MRE spoon. Our flameless ration heater. Beverage base powder tropical punch. We have a hot beverage bag. Our sleeve for our entree, the chili with beans, and our entree, chili with beans, packaged on the 346th day of 2013. Right, so let's go ahead and get started on this. We shall proceed to get our meal heated up here. We shall take our flameless ration heater and open that up. Go ahead and bring that up. Place our entree in here. And we can see where that is, and we'll pour our water in there. There we go. And get that pad down in there. Get that pad good and wet. Let's put together our sleeve here real quick. We shall fold that in, and ooh, that's getting good and hot already. Wow. Ooh, man, it's cooking off quick. Wow. Wow, that is cooking off quick. All right, let's put that off to the side here. And we shall go through our other ingredients. Let's go through the accessory pack. Here's our accessory pack. And inside we have our toilet paper, salt, a moist towelette, packet of sugar, we have creamer, our good old-fashioned matches here, we have red pepper, ground red pepper, coffee instant type 3, and of course our cinnamon chewing gum. Now let's go ahead and get all these items on our tray here. There's our tray. All right, we'll place our gum there, and let's go ahead and we'll prepare our drink here. And it says this is going to go into 12 ounces of water, so I have here a 18-ounce cup, and let's go ahead and adjust our water level. That should be close enough. We'll go ahead and open our tropical punch, and that is pretty colorful here. Let's get that in the water. And we'll get our spoon and give that a stir. And that is pretty red. That's definitely not a color found in nature. So we shall place our spoon right there. Next up we have our chocolate chip Ranger bar. We'll crack that open, and as you can see, it is, wow, you can smell like peanut butter coming off of that. There's our Ranger bar, chocolate covered. Looks great. We shall place that right there for our dessert. And inside also was a oxygen absorber in the package. So throw that in there. Let's see. We have our wheat snack bread. We'll crack that open. And as you can see, it's your traditional snack bread. And place that right there. And the oxygen absorber is sitting at the bottom of the bag. So got that. Next up, we've got our cornbread, and we'll crack that open. And wow, that's, you definitely know that's cornbread. You could smell it as soon as you opened up the package. Man, it smells really good. And here's our cornbread. And let's not break that, and put off our oxygen absorber. Quite nice. We shall place that right there. And let's see here. We've gonna go ahead and do our cheese spread for our snack bread. Let's give this a good proper knead and get that in the corners here. And I'm gonna go ahead and cheat, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a pair of scissors to cut the corner off. There we go. Let's remove that from here. And we'll go ahead and apply our cheese right on there. Let's place that right there, like so. And here's our cheese. Get that over here. And next, since our flameless ration heater here is going pretty good, we'll take the opportunity to go ahead and do our coffee once we remove the entree. So here's our hot beverage bag. We shall place in our coffee. Here's what the coffee looks like. Our standard coffee granules, instant coffee granules. And we will place that in the bag like so. We'll go ahead and get our creamer. Get that in there. And our sugar. And now we'll go ahead and put our water in. Let's grab a cup here with some water. There we go. We're going to fill it to the line. Get all the excess air out of it. And give it a good shake there. There we go. That seems to have incorporated everything quite well. And let's see how our entree is doing. Well, it's hot, and this thing was cooking off pretty quick. You can see here, there's plenty of steam. Let's see how this is coming out now. That's actually pretty warm. So we'll go ahead and we'll place our coffee in the flameless ration heater if we can get it in there. It's not wanting to cooperate right now, so get that in there, and we'll close that up, leave it off to the side. And here we have our entree. And this one does have the tear notches on the long side, which is nice, and it actually feels like it heated up pretty well. So let's give it a shot. We'll crack it open here. Come on, cooperate. There you go. And there it is. Very nice. Very nice, good color. Let's get this out on the tray here. All right, and there's our entree. Let's get this spread out a little bit here. That looks pretty good. Nice chunks of beef in there, look like some ground beef, and we've got beans. It's in a nice rich sauce there, as you can see. Let's see if we can get that focused in here. There you go. That looks pretty good. And we'll go ahead and we'll give this a shot. And here we go. Very tasty. Excuse me for speaking with my mouth full. Very good chili. The beans are they're firm, they're well cooked, but then they still got some tooth to them. But they're not mushy like you would get in some other canned chili out there in the market. The little chunks of beef in there, just obviously some seasoned ground beef. And very tasty. According to the ingredients, there's kidney beans and pinto beans in here, green bell peppers, tomato paste, the cooked beef, seasoning, water, etc. But overall, very, very tasty. And let's go ahead and try our snack bread here. Looks really nice with our cheese on it. That is quite good. The bread has a nice texture to it. It's rather firm, which is nice. It holds up pretty well to, the cheese, obviously. And the cheese is your traditional cheese spread that you would find, in a jar or in a spray can. Very reminiscent of that. Very, 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 very good. Let's give this drink another stir here. Ooh, there's a lot of sediment there on the bottom that settled. So let's give this a really, really, really good stir here. Didn't really do a good job of dissolving here. So let's get that down a little further there. Yeah, you can feel there's still some, I don't know what to call it, sediment, particulate. You can feel that it's still a little gritty, for lack of a better term. So, all right, that seems to have, that might have done the job there. Let's clean our spoon off. Put that back there. And let's give this a shot. And that is a hell of a color there. All right, cheers. That's Tropical Punch. That's very reminiscent of, hold on here. Yeah, that's reminiscent of, kind of reminds me of old high C Tropical Punch. Stuff that used to come in a can. I don't know if you guys remember the old high C that used to come in a big can. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. That was a little technical error there. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the old high C in a can, so take that for whatever it's worth. And let's give the cornbread a shot here. Looks really tasty. And let's break off a piece, and as you can see here, nice and crumbly. Let's break off a piece and eat that. That is really good. That is really good. For being a shelf stable, it doesn't have that quote-unquote shelf-stable taste that you would imagine these things would probably have. It's moist. Lots of corn flavor to it, you know, the cornbread. Very tasty. Yeah, that actually works. Well, let's try this. We'll place that in there. And we will go ahead and try it with the chili. I mean, cornbread and chili, I mean, that's a pretty traditional thing in a lot of parts of the country. So let's get some of that on there. And there's our, let's see, let's get that close. There you go. Ooh, almost had it. A little better. Yeah, our cornbread and chili. Let's give that a shot. Oh yeah, that works really well. I dare say that is a good combination. Well, let's break up this cornbread a little bit and mix it in with some of the sauce. And good way to stretch out and thicken up a stew or chili like this is to mash up the cornbread and get it in there. And yeah, that works really well. Let's give that a shot. That's very good. Sauce is already nice and thick, and that really thickens it up even more with the cornbread. And that works really well. Set that there. Let's go ahead and try our ground red pepper and see if that will spice this up a little bit. All right. Ooh, as you can see there, it's a little, seems like it's a little cakey, but we'll muddle through here. Let's crack that open a little bit better. Oh yeah, there we go. Add a little bit on there. We'll place that right here for the time being. Let's mix that in a little. And we'll give this a shot. There we go. Our chili with some extra ground red pepper and oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that definitely gives it a kick. Wow. Definitely think I may have overdone a little bit on the ground red pepper there, but wow, that gives it a good, really nice kick to it. And let's add another little, let's get a little piece of cornbread on here. And try it with that. I know the cornbread will probably help stifle some of that heat that's now in this little batch of seasoned chili here. Yep. The ground red pepper, Actually seems to mute some of the flavors of the cornbread. It's not as prevalent as it was before, because now all you're tasting is pretty much heat. But yeah, it's actually quite tasty. Let's try not to make a mess here. It's not working though. All right, let's give that a shot again. Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely kicks in with the heat. Excuse me. And amazingly, Tropical Punch actually seems to work with this pretty well. It definitely adds a nice flavor to it. Let's go ahead and munch on some more of this snack bread. Yeah, it's good bread, actually. Works really well. Let's break off a little piece here. And there you go. That's what it looks like on the inside. And let's try it with some of this chili. There we go. Let's give this a shot. Yeah, that works really well. That with the snack bread. Let's give this another quick shot here of cheese. Very tasty. And since I'm sure guys in the field have done this before, let's add a little blast of cheese here to the chili. Get that all mixed in there. Let's see. All right, that's all in there. Yeah, that adds a little more thickness to it, and you get that little cheese, that little sharp cheese flavor coming through from the cheese spread. Let's give that another shot here. Yeah, that works quite well. So, let's give another shot of this. Not bad. All right. So now all that's left is our bar here, our Ranger bar, and I'm going to go ahead and get our coffee out of here. Let's hopefully this has warmed it up some, and it has. It's not super hot, but better than cold. So it's got some warmth to it, so let's pour it in our cup here. And I apologize, I don't have a coffee mug here. I'm at the office and we don't really drink a lot of coffee here, so you're gonna have to make do with a plastic cup. So there's our coffee, and give that a shot. Quite tasty. We've got our our coffee, and let's give this Ranger bar a shot. Let's crack that open. There we go. Wow, you can see there. Oh yeah, chocolate and smells like peanut butter. So let's give that a shot. Wow. Crunchy. The chocolate, really good chocolate. And the bar itself is crispy and kind of crunchy, but although it smells of peanut butter, there's not a lot of peanut butter taste to it, which is kind of bizarre. I don't know if it's the chocolate that's muting it or what, but it is quite good, though. It almost seems like there's crisp rice in there, but let me take a look at the packaging here and see what it says the ingredients are. And I'm trying to see if this thing has, yes, rolled oats, crisp rice. So that's what rice bran. So that's what it is. So it does have a puffed rice component inside, which is giving it an additional crunch as you chew into it. You get these little kernels that are a little firmer than the actual biscuit itself, which kind of throws you off if you didn't read the ingredients and realize that there is that puffed rice and there's some oats in here and everything. But overall, that's not too bad. Excuse me here. I will say, though, that the chocolate seems to melt somewhat easily against your fingers. So it can be a messy thing trying to eat this thing out in the field. You're probably better off eating it in the package. So as you can see here, we've got our MRE menu 1, our chili with beans. If you like the video, please subscribe. There'll be more of these coming out. I'll try to do these in some sort of numerical order as they come out. And I'd like to thank Gundog, Kiwi Dude, G. Schultz, Steve 1989, and all the rest of the MRE reviewers here on YouTube. You guys have inspired me to go ahead and do my own reviews. And thanks again, and you guys have a great day.